Good morning everyone, and welcome to the continuation of our interstate adventure. We've left Queensland behind for a few hours. We've crossed the border into the state of New South Wales. We're making our way to Byron Bay just to have a look. We've made a little stop here. Took a little detour from the Pacific motorway into the town of Kingscliff. Have a look around at the beautiful scenery. It's a beautiful beach, nice and empty at the moment. The weather is beautiful today. It's a little grey but nice and warm, tiny bit humid, but not enough to make you uncomfortable. So today's the fourth day of our trip. It'll be our last full day. We leave tomorrow early in the morning, so we're not really going to get time to do anything more than return the hire car and head over to the airport. So we really want to make the most of the day. We did sleep in a little bit because it is quite tiring sort of doing the touristy thing. So we had a bit of a hard time getting out of bed, but we made it out nevertheless, and we're really excited to get the day underway. Alright, I think we're going to continue on now. We'll probably head back to the car and make our way to Byron Bay. It's not too far from the Gold Coast, about an hour and 15-minute drive along the Pacific motorway. You do cross the border into New South Wales, which is good because there are plenty of sort of interesting spots where you can stop along the way just to have a look around, or maybe check out the local food scene or whatever. So it's about an hour and 15-minute drive from the Gold Coast, and there are a lot of little towns on the way that you can sort of detour from the main highway if you want to go and have a look around and check out the sights. And it's an absolutely beautiful beach, so we'll leave you with some scenes of that before we head off into the back into the car. So I just wanted to give a quick shout out to the Alpha Car Hire Company because they really helped us out. We originally booked our car via a third-party website, and when we arrived to the office, it had mysteriously been cancelled. So you can imagine how stressful it would have been to arrive at the office only to find out that your booking's been mysteriously cancelled by this third-party website. Luckily though, they still had the car there, and we were able to book it directly with them, and it actually worked out cheaper to book directly with them rather than through this other website. And they were really helpful, amazing customer service. So we just wanted to show some appreciation to the Alpha Car Hire Company for helping us out. It was actually, for a few minutes there, we were really worried because we'd planned basically 2 days worth of our itinerary based on the fact that we were going to have a car to move around in. So they really helped to get us on their way. So thank you. And we made it to Byron Bay. It was a beautiful drive down here with some beautiful scenery of the some beautiful green areas of northern New South Wales. And look at this amazing beach here. Beautiful coastline in Byron Bay. And you can probably spot the lighthouse up there. We'll probably head up there a bit later on. There was actually a little bit of rain on the way here, but not much. Thankfully it's passed. You can see the great clouds over there in the distance. I think the rain's more predicted a bit further up north, so I think we should be okay weather-wise. So I think we're going to head over to the town centre now to check out some of the local shops. I'm feeling a little bit hungry, so I might grab a snack there. We'll see what happens. Alright, so just a few things to know about Byron Bay. It's quite a popular destination here in Australia. Very well known for its, as you just saw, beautiful beaches, amazing scenery, bohemian lifestyle, unique dining experiences and shopping as well. It's also known for its sort of bohemian, hippie sort of vibes. Though that has, from what I've read, changed a little recently with it becoming more popular. It's also brought in a lot more people to live in the area. A few famous celebrities have also sort of set up residence here, which is, I guess, given the area even a little more prominence than it already had. We've been wanting to come out here for a while now just to get to know it. So it's yeah, we're very excited to sort of look around and see what it's like here. Alright, so we just hit the main road in the Byron Bay town centre. We're going to have a bit of a look around, and before coming here I was told there's some nice bakeries to check out, so we'll keep a lookout for that. Otherwise we'll see what else we can sort of we can find. So the first stop is this little acai bar. I've never tried this before, but they seem to be pretty popular. So I'm glad I got the pronunciation right. It's acai. I used to call them acai. Let's give them a try. So what flavor did you get? What is it? Yeah, so what is it? What actually is it? So berries.
Es una berry que viene de Perú que se llama.
That's nice. So they're basically ground berries with stuff.
It's just one berry, no.
Okay. I've seen this everywhere, but I've never tried one before. So there you go, you learn something new every day. So the acai palm is native to South America. It's one of those things that has grown in popularity like kale and quinoa. They're all over Melbourne, but I've never actually tried one until today. It's very good. Alright, we're gonna go see if we can grab a drink at this bar here. This will be our second stop. They've got a nice little outdoor area where you can take in a view of the beach. It's not too busy, so it shouldn't be too much trouble getting a table. And it looks pretty chill and laid back, so probably a good idea to take a quick stop here. Alright, so we'll just take a seat here and you can see the view. Just watching everything happen around in the surrounding area. Alright, so we're going to try one of these oysters. They're a little small, but they're apparently sourced daily. I imagine they're probably local as well. I think we'll just try it with a bit of lemon. Some more on there. There we go. Certainly fresh, but they're a little small for my liking, but good. So we also got some corn chips with the guacamole. The guacamole is very good actually. Probably one of the best I've tasted. Alright, so that was okay. Food was nice. Oysters are a bit small for my liking, especially for the price that they were charging, but keeping that in mind, it is a touristy area, so you're going to be probably paying a little more for some things, which is fair enough. So we'll keep exploring the town centre. I'm still on the hunt for one of those good bakeries that I've been told about. I have looked a couple up on Google. We'll see if we can stumble across them. I think there's one towards that side of town, but we're going to keep looking anyway. So we stumbled upon this Mexican taqueria. It looks pretty cool in here. We're going to give a couple of the tacos a try. I've always wanted to try the birria tacos. So the food looks good, the vibe is great. We're just probably going to try a couple just to see what they're like. And this is the menu here. Alright, so that was Costa Taco. So as Central Americans, it's always sort of hard to find good, authentic Latin American and specifically Mexican food here in Australia. But it's funny that we actually had to come all the way to Byron Bay to find something that's really, really authentic. Tacos in there were amazing. The birria tacos were really good. As you saw in the images there, I had the michelada, which is a beer.
Spicy beer.
What?
Spicy beer.
A spicy beer, yeah, pretty much. A spicy beer. So yeah, that was really, really good. Costa Taco, really highly recommended. Alright, so we found one of the bakeries that I've been told about. This is the Sunday Sustainable Bakery. We'll go inside and have a look. Alright, so we ordered. I've been craving a pie all day, so I'm really looking forward to this. So I got the slow cooked steak pie and a plain croissant, because that's always a good indicator of how good a bakery is. If the croissants are on point, then they're doing it right. We also got a gluten-free poppy seed cake and a chocolate brownie. Alright, let's try the coffee. Yeah, it's good. The right amount of intensity. I always get the long black with 1 sugar. Alright, let's have a look at this croissant. It's one of my favorite pastries to ever have. And you have to dip it in the coffee, otherwise it's... I don't know if that's how it should be done, but that's how I do it anyway. Nice and buttery. Just the way it should be. And now for the pie, the moment of truth. And now you're supposed to, officially you're supposed to eat these with by hand, but it can be a bit of a logistical nightmare, so I'm gonna do this instead. So it's looking nice and juicy and tender. Grab some of the meat. Actually, I'll grab some of the pastry as well, so we can get a good mix of both. There we go. And grab some sauce. Yeah. So it's nice and juicy and tender meat. The gravy is just beautiful. And nice and flaky pastry. Okay guys, so that was the Sustainable Bakery. Their philosophy is sustainability, reducing food waste, and they're certified organic. The food is really nice in there, so I definitely recommend it. And I just realized that this has quickly turned from exploring Byron Bay to things to eat in Byron Bay video, which wasn't the initial wasn't what we initially planned or the way we planned it, but it just worked out that way because the place has got really great food options. So we're going to continue now. The sun's going to start setting pretty soon, and I'm sure it's going to look pretty amazing here, so stick around for that. We're back on the main street now. We'll see what else there is here, but I think I'd like to go to the lighthouse, which is about 7 kilometers away from the main part of town. I'll have to look it up, but I don't know if you can actually drive there. I think you can only walk there, which might be asking a little too much for the rest of the family. So we'll see how we go. Okay, that seems to be the end of Main Street. So we're gonna go check on the car because our parking is about to finish. That's one thing to keep in mind if you drive here. We weren't actually able to find any free parking in the surrounding areas. It's all paid, all metered parking, so that's yeah, definitely keep that in mind. It was about $15 for 4 hours, and we parked up just beyond this roundabout here, there's a public car park. Also, there are spaces along the street, but most of these are just 1 hour. So if you move a little further away from the main part of town, you'll be able to find parking that's gives you a bit more time. But yeah, it's all paid, not very cheap. So I'm kind of conflicted on whether just to finish the day here or whether we should look at making our way up to the lighthouse. I've had a look and you can actually drive up there. There is parking available apparently. Only thing is the vibe down here is pretty cool. Everyone's sort of just chilling out, listening to this busker. Just behind that big cloud there you can see the sun is starting to set, and I'm sure it's going to look spectacular once that, well, hopefully that cloud will move and then we can actually watch the sunset. So we'll have a chat as a family and we'll decide what we're going to do, because it's looking nice and relaxed here. Alright, so we decided to take the drive up to the lighthouse. It was definitely worth it, because check out that view. Absolutely beautiful view of the ocean there. Alright, I think we're going to quickly go up and have a look around, because I think the gate is going to close soon. They've got a car entrance which closes at 5:10, and it's nearly 5 o'clock, so we'll take a quick look around before we leave. Alright guys, so that was the Byron Bay Lighthouse. Shame we couldn't spend some more time here, because it was, well, the day really got away from us. There's so much to see and do around here. So we better get a move on, because it looks like the car park's about to close. We don't want to get stuck up here. Yeah, so we'll be heading straight back to the Gold Coast, and I'll be wrapping up the video there. And we're back, guys. Made it back safe and sound from Byron Bay, back in Surfers Paradise. You can see that as the tide starts coming in, you can see that Surfers is actually pretty busy at the moment. They've got the foreshore market, which happens every Wednesday night here. We've just spent the last 30-40 minutes browsing, looking at all the stores and what's available. It's pretty busy here tonight. It looks like they're gearing up for a busy end to the week. I'm assuming, or I imagine that's what it's like all the time here. As the week wraps up, the weekend obviously will get a lot busier. So it's been a lot of fun, and I think it's fitting to end this series of videos where it's where we started. Thank you for watching. We've had a lot of fun getting to know a little bit of Queensland. Starting here in Surfers Paradise in the Gold Coast and sort of the surrounding areas. A little bit of the Brisbane CBD, which we really enjoyed. Unfortunately, we only had a couple of hours there, but for next time we'll try and dedicate a little bit more time to that area. Thanks for watching the videos. We hope you've enjoyed them. We've certainly enjoyed making them. It's been a real fun experience. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Really looking forward to getting back to Melbourne. I have to admit I'm a little bit homesick. First thing I think I'm going to do when we land is grab myself a coffee. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you again soon. But that was actually really good. What did you think?
It's very hard to find succulent, flavorful